Hi everyone, it's Christy with Stampin' Texas. This card was created by my upline Sharon, and I had to share it with you because I love how Stampin' Up! Creates stamp sets that have punches to match. Now this one, you would think just by looking at it, it'd be a really easy image to line up with the punch, but it takes some playing with, and I wanted to just show that to you today, how you can line that up to make sure the punch matches the image just right. Let me first show you the card pieces you're going to need for this. The base is Melon Mambo, and it's 8.5 by 5.5. I have scored it in the middle, so I'm going to just set that aside for a moment. Then I've got the Rich Razzleberry, and I cut this to 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And the white piece, just Whisper White, is 3 3/4 by 5. Now all I've done so far is put some washi tape on it, and if you haven't tried washi tape, I highly recommend it. So much fun to use, and you get 3 colors in this particular, in the Gingham Garden washi tape. But I've just put on a few strips there. Now what we're going to do is we are going to stamp the thank you in Rich Razzleberry. And this sentiment comes from Sassy Salutations. This has really become one of my very favorites. So let me ink that up and we'll stamp that on there. So I'm kind of building the card from the bottom up so I know where I'm going to punch the pansy out. There we go. Now see how underneath there you can see the Rich Razzleberry poking through. That's really what I wanted, just a little something underneath to give it some more dimension. So here's the trick in lining it up. Alright, this is what the Flower Shop stamp set looks like, and what I've done is I've gone through each one of the stamps and I've actually put a little mark. It may take a little playing, but this particular one, I look for the petal with the, it looks like clouds on it. As long as I stamp that along the bottom edge of a strip of paper, like I've done here, the clouds are along the bottom, I know when I slide my punch in, here's what it looks like, that it'll match exactly where I want it. Now it takes a little bit of moving left and right. Okay, that's how we line it up. But you would think every single petal is identical, and it's not. There's just a little bit of difference in each petal. So for the other images, I did the same thing. I just played with it, stamp a bunch on a strip, and kind of play with it and figure out what the bottom is. And I just took a Sharpie and wrote it there. So then I could easily go through. Now, when you're punching out these pieces on the white piece, you're going to actually hold the punch like this and bring the first one we're going to do about like this. See, I'm keeping that same petal on the bottom every time. So then I turn it, punch, and then I turn it again, and then punch that out. So every time, make sure to punch the same petal along the bottom, and then you'll know it lines up. So at this point, all we're going to do is add some adhesive. And we're going to stick this on the Rich Razzleberry base. And then we will take this and put that on the Melon Mambo. And then for each of the flowers, we do want to still give it a little more dimension, so we'll put a dimensional on those. So let's get the dimensionals in here. And I've already pre-stamped and punched those out. But don't be discouraged if you get this stamp set. Just play with it a little. Get you some scratch paper. Practice with it and figure out which petal needs to go along the bottom. And now when you go to put these on, I'm going to look for this petal, the one with those little clouds on it, and it's going to go, remember how I punched it this way? So that would be considered the bottom. And then you know it lines up. Oh, I stuck it on there a little crooked. Yeah, hold on. Back it up one. There we go. And then the same, I only do this for visual effect. Turn my card like that. So look for that petal. And it's going to go right there. And this last petal. There's the cloud. So there you have it. Isn't that a cute card? I love the colors in this card. So fun. It's great for summer, and you can change up the sentiment for anything you need. So there you are, the Flower Shop and the Pansy Petal Punch. Lots of fun. Just play with it. See how it goes. I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks so much, and for more fun ideas, be sure to visit my website, stampintx.com, and like me on Facebook. Thank you.